Hello everyone, this is Dr. Kaysen DeMaria with the Drugless Doctors coming to you from Westlake, Ohio, and I have a very special guest with me today. And Zach, we were just talking 9 years. We just celebrated 9 years in our practice and all of your awesome results. So first of all, thank you so much for being here.
Oh, no problem. Thanks for having me.
You are so welcome. So why don't you share with our audience here what brought you into our office and what has changed in your life so far? It's amazing looking back at all these pictures and things that we've been working on together in the last 9 years.
9 years, yeah. So 9 years ago, I had bought a motorcycle, and it was a fixer-upper. I needed to do work on it. Didn't have any tires, none of that fun stuff. So I needed to get out of the garage that I bought it from and get it to my garage so I could work on it. And 9 years ago, me being 19 years old, I thought I was a tough young kid. So I jumped up in the back of my dad's pickup truck and I said, "Dad, if you can push from down there, I'll pick it up from up here." And he said, "Oh, are you sure? Okay." So from the back of the pickup truck, I went to pick up from the forks of the motorcycle. And like a dumb young kid, I lifted with my back, not my legs. And I felt something, but I was like, I'll be okay. Then 2-3 days later, I couldn't walk. I couldn't get out of bed. It hurt to go down the stairs. It hurt to come up the stairs. Went to the emergency room, got prescribed a common muscle relaxer. It helped for the first 3 or 4 days, but then I felt weird and I couldn't drive after taking it. And I had to go to work and go to school. A guy that my mom worked with at the time, my mom was telling him about my situation, and he goes, "Sandy, tell him to go see these drugless doctors in Elyria. I would go all the time and I feel great." And my mom suggested it, and I said, "Mom, it can't hurt." So I went. And I've been coming for 9 years ever since. I had tightness in my lower back where like I said, I couldn't get out of bed, couldn't walk. Started doing, I think it was 2 visits a week for the first 6 months, 8 months, a year, something of that nature. And then after a reevaluation, progress had made. And I've been coming 2 times a month for the last 7 years. And I feel great. I feel great every single time I come in. I feel great every single time I leave. There's just a surge of energy that you get hit with every time you get an adjustment. They get everything back in line, and all the electricity through your body starts flying again,
and no side effects either. By the way, I know
no
you were
side
talking
effects.
about all these muscle relaxers and things
That's
like
all
that.
from that. So from here, none of that stuff here, and it's just natural fixing and just getting your body back into a line. I got a biology degree, and I understand what they're talking about. Nothing is over my head, and nothing is over the general public's head. They break it down for you real easy, and they make it so you can understand it. And like I said, been coming for 9 years, and I wouldn't stop. As long as they're in business, I'm coming.
Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
no problem.
Now, I didn't realize the motorcycle injury and accident. So what would you recommend? Anyone's watching outside, they're like, "Hey, he looks like a healthy guy." And we were talking about the nervous system and how it's all connected. What would you recommend for someone out there? They're watching us. It could be any time of the day, anywhere in the world they're watching us. What would you share with them in regards to taking the next steps and what they need to do to start the process like you did?
If you know you're out there moving around, and after certain parts of times of the day, after whether it's 3 hours, 6 hours, even after the whole 9-10 hour workday, and you have pain in your knees or your back or your shoulders, definitely come check these guys out. Like I said, I've been coming for 9 years. I joke around and say I'm one of the OG members.
We need to get you a t-shirt, by the way.
If you make them, I'll buy one. I'll buy one. So, but it's worth it. It's worth your time, and you're not going to regret coming. I can promise you that.
Thank you so much, Zach. Well, you heard it here. You heard it firsthand from this motorcycle, I would say, injury, and 9 years later, and we just went over the best results that you've ever had. So I'm really excited, and if you're looking for a change in your health, maybe you've lost hope and you're looking for a different avenue, please reach out to us. Whether you're here locally or online, we would love to see if you can make a difference, and we can make a difference with you. You'll be glad you did.